What's good, YouTube? It's Jay here. So today we are back with a new, well, familiar unit, I guess, not necessarily new, the completely reinvigorated Dauntless Cruiser. So what makes the Dauntless particularly special in this version of Empire War Remake, well, it's basically had an overhaul to its entire weapon system, and it's got a new ability, which is just another particle shield's ability, basically. It prevents 60% damage from all sources and reduces the speed by 15%. Internal shielding can stabilize large sections of the hull and even reinforce active deflector shields. The goal of it is to be a battle cruiser. Battle cruisers are the largest warships capable of moving at great speed, sacrificing durability and protection for speed and firepower. They're purely built for fleet engagements and feature heavy anti-ship weaponry to outgun frigates and destroyers. Hence why we're going up against a few Victory class Star Destroyers today, and then we'll go up against a Star Destroyer afterwards with like 2 Dauntlesses, because I'm pretty certain one cannot 1v1 a Star Destroyer. Now, if we look at the the health of a Dauntless compared to a Victory cruiser, well, it almost has double the amount of health, but with significantly less shielding, and vice versa. We also have another brand new unit, the brand new MC-22 Stealth Infiltrator. Also known as the Stealth by the Mon Calamari, the prototype MC-22 is built around an advanced stealth field generator. The light frigate can move unseen and deploy its armor-piercing missiles upon unshielded foes for heavy damage before disappearing into the void. It struggles against shielded targets and excels against heavily armored, unshielded foes, which would make a combo really nicely with the Mon Calamari cruisers that are capable of stripping shields. A basic point defense system protects the MC-22 from incoming ordnance such as proton torpedoes, I don't know why I said proton torpedoes, and missiles, but it is otherwise incapable of fighting on equal footing due to its lower than average damage output. It is still a frigate. Its only weapons are point defenses, which should help it against starfighters and other little missiles and whatnot, and medium armor piercing missiles. So we're going to try these units out today against this Imperial fleet over here of a couple of indicators, 4 Victory cruisers, and see who comes out on top. And again, we're going to be using the Praebird squadrons also, which have actually laser capacitors. I haven't read this ability. 100% plus heavy laser cannon firepower, but increases accuracy, good against frigates and corvettes. So if you're just trying to slam into your enemies, this is what you want to go with. Praebird is basically a very heavy starfighter, heavily armored, heavily shielded, equipped with heavy laser cannons and concussion missile launchers, I believe, capable of firing at pretty much anything. Despite being a perfectly capable heavy starfighter, the Praebird was never built into full production by the Galactic Empire, leading to many Praebirds being pushed into domestic service in the Celestial and Planetary Defense Forces. Canonically, this thing basically just doesn't exist in the Star Wars universe, save for a couple of niche planets here and there that just so happen to come across it. But alright, okay, after being dumb for about 5 minutes, here we go with an actual battle now. I had to remap everything basically because I assigned all of the units to the AI faction. Alright, let's get some action going here. Engage some of these starfighters. Let's see how the Dauntless performs in an actual combat scenario. Oh, and it just looks beautiful too. Now again, this thing is meant to be a bit of a brawler, a close range heavy unit capable of outputting some serious damage with an extremely hardcore hull strength. Also, these units are not supposed to be technically on the front lines. Let's see if they can deal some damage to this, and then we'll have these starfighters go ahead and pop the shields of some of these guys. But as you can see, this thing's already lost its shields, but it's not really taking that much hull damage. Same with this one too, so we can go ahead and actually activate this particle shield ability, get these Nebulon Bees up to the front a little bit here, and then probably move the Quasars over here to the front a little bit, or more over to the side. Okay. Let's have these guys circle around. Just have them go invisible. Okay, wait. Uninvisible for a second. There we go. Oh yeah, those missiles do some actual damage. Wait a minute. I wouldn't say they're useless against unshielded targets, because they are dealing some serious damage to the hull of these units. Wow. Okay, let's cloak again. All right, yeah, they can't see us right now, so we'll circle around and deal some more damage to them. Got plenty of starfighters over here, and these poor guys over here are getting actually eviscerated. Let's regroup. The rest of these guys engage in these starfighters, and then the Praebirds can start focusing down over here with the Y-wings. We'll send them in over here. We should actually probably get some kind of POV of them. Yeah, there's a brand new Praebird model coming with 2 droid sockets on it as well. I don't know if that really affects it in any way. Okay, the shields are down on this. Let's go ahead and uncloak. Start popping all these rockets off. This kind of looks like a weird Dornian gunship mix, but I'm pretty certain we've seen this unit appear in some form of media. Not a movie or anything. Look at that. Not a movie, but like a comic book or something. I swear we have. But yeah, as you can see, the Dauntless is capable of handling some serious firepower in its arsenal. My wording is a little off with the way I just said that. But it's built to last, and it's built to deal some serious damage to these units. I'm pretty certain this unit has also been completely retextured too. Model-wise, it's also gotten some slight upgrades to it as well. It's just an overall well-rounded ship you're going to want in your fleet. And again, it's meant to be a speedy unit, capable of just kind of rotating around the battlefield, just drifting around. These Calamari frigates are actually putting in work. I kind of don't believe that they aren't useless at against shielded targets. Those missiles surely were piercing through those shield generators like it was nothing. Okay, let's have two Dauntlesses fight a Star Destroyer. Okay, and here we go. Let's start this battle. This is two Dauntless cruisers against a singular ISD, supported by its additional Prey Bird squadrons. Now let's just compare the health pool really quick. The Star Destroyer has 100k hull strength and 110 centimeter armor with a 50k shield strength, which is basically almost triple. It is triple, actually, the shield strength of a Dauntless cruiser, and it obviously comes with a lot more weapons than a singular Dauntless cruiser. That being said, though, this should not be able to outgun two of these at the same time. We'll stick the Prey Birds after the TIE Fighters, and let the Dauntless just kind of do their thing. We'll activate these particle shields, and just kind of let the broadside battle just happen between these two monsters. So the shields are almost stripped in this thing. We could just kind of rotate around it a little bit. Try to get in the Star Destroyer's like blind spot. The Prey Birds are cleaning up these ties nicely. We can go ahead and activate these heavy lasers. Let them focus in. And there we go. As you can see, the accuracy is a little all over the place. Oh yeah, those are some heavy sounding laser cannons. Wow. They do sound really good, actually. As you can see, the speed on these things is actually really nice. I kind of wouldn't mind it if they had... What in the hell? We just went into the void. I wouldn't mind if they had more engine hard points, to be honest, to kind of compensate for the fact they have so much speed. I feel like with them being such a fast unit, one engine hard point kind of isn't enough. But I digress. I could be wrong. We've also got power to shields, too, for the starfighters over here. This Star Destroyer really isn't capable of doing too much, though, from this particular angle, since it's attracted to this zone. So we'll kind of rotate in front of it to kind of get it, you know, within range of our weapons. I do plan on doing a multiplayer video for this particular mod. Me and the Remake guys are going to do some kind of versus series, because the AI just isn't exactly up to par yet in skirmish, and the way we want it to be anyway. So we're kind of holding off on that. Yeah, let's just kind of get in front of these things' guns so we can kind of see how much firepower it's capable of dishing out to these guys. Okay, these close-range quad turbo laser cannons are putting in work. Let's rotate this way a bit, then activate some more of these particle shields, which are, like I said, I think internal kind of shielding, basically. But it basically just reinforces the hull. Yeah, two Dauntlesses can clearly take out an ISD on their own. I mean, does it really surprise you, honestly? So, let's fast forward through this a little bit, because next I want to showcase the Mon Calamari starships versus a fleet of Star Destroyers. Maybe we'll like make a little Mon Calamari based battle group. And then the shields are slowly starting to come back too, so yeah, two of these Dauntless cruisers can more than likely handle a singular Star Destroyer. Now in a one-on-one situation, I'm pretty certain the ISD will win regardless, because it's an ISD. The Dauntless will definitely give it a run for its money. Okay, on to the next fight. Alright, so we've got a nice little fleet of Mon Calamari Star Cruisers right here versing off a couple of Assertor-class Star Destroyers, which in hindsight they should be able to handle with relative ease. With the sheer number of ships that we could have here, I like to say that we have a high chance of winning. At the same time, you never know. Let's go ahead and get these stealth ships in there. Go ahead and cloak and try to get behind these cruisers while our ships here deal with the shields of these guys. And the first one is about to go down right here. Man, that goes to show the power of Mon Calamari cruisers. Shields, man, they are very good at dealing with those. Shields, never heard of them. Okay. Stealth ships are going to move in. with the brand new stealth effect, by the way. Oh, it looks so good. You can cleanly see through it. We might actually end up doing more damage to this thing than I thought. I honestly thought this would be a bit of a... Okay, maybe this isn't as balanced as I thought. Alright, let's start popping some shots. Or torpedo barrages away. Look at that. Oh yeah, easy. Oh, they just delete hard points when they actually are locked onto them. Now, obviously, there's a little bit of some confusion here with the locomotion of these guys, and they need to separate just a tiny bit. Wow, this is actually a really cool looking ship the more I look at it. You can see the targeting rocket launchers on there too. You can just see the red lasers kind of locking on and stuff. One under the front of the bridge, two on each dorsal fin, which is really, really cool. And these poor asserters honestly never really stood a chance to begin with. This was a very unbalanced and unfortunate fight. That's okay. We're going to let these guys come back around and do another bombing run. Just kind of let them go crazy. But it is cool seeing the lasers as they lock onto what they're about to target. They kind of have an idea of where the missiles are going to go. But this is basically just a really, really, really upgraded missile boat for the Rebellion. / New Republic, I guess, too. But that's pretty much it for all of the new units. I do want to showcase the full roster for the Celestian fleet now that we kind of have one, alongside basically the full Mon Calamari fleet. I don't know if we're doing any additional Mon Calamari vessels in the future, or rather if the remake team is. It's kind of ignorant of me to say we. I definitely don't do any modding. This is definitely not my most balanced battle by any means, but as you guys know historically with this series, I'm terrible at doing balanced battles. I just like to showcase pretty units blowing stuff up. I do think the speed on them is a little weird for their kind of locomotion style. You know, they move kind of like a big Corvette, basically. They move very slowly. Honestly, when I think of something like this, a stealth unit that has rocket launchers that's capable of doing a ton of damage, I would think it would move a little bit faster. Just keep locking on, dealing more damage. I got the engine hard points, not like you can jump to hyperspace or anything. We do have exploit weaknesses. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, these guys will just keep taking more damage too. That's actually kind of crazy when you think about it. I can't even see what's happening right now. Let's have these guys derail and go over here, since that asserter is about to blow. Here it is in comparison to the size of a Home 1 type Star Cruiser. Look at that. Look at the size difference. You could probably fit one of these under the ship if it had like a hanger on the underside of it. I think you could fit this there. Oh yeah. There's literally nothing better than just watching missiles lay down on a big battleship. They have almost lost the shields in this. It's actually kind of funny. These units like this, they're pretty vulnerable to just overall fleet engagements like this. So if you ever find yourself in a situation with an asserter and you have a pretty decent fleet, I'm basically telling you should probably wing your battle. I don't know, that's a pretty useless advice, but you get the idea. I really need to know, though, what design this comes from, because I feel like I've seen this before.
Moving in for attack.
Get on those fighters.
But damn, does it look cool in the process. It looks modern, it looks nice and clean. I could honestly see this being more of a New Republic vessel than I could see it being like a Rebellion era unit. It's just way too clean and fresh out the factory, basically, with the whitish, grayish like color tone for its hull. And they're just gonna park nicely right there. I do hope that there is a little bit of improvement with the locomotion, because I feel like these guys gather up on top of each other a little bit too much. I think that will come over time. Obviously, this is a brand new unit that just got coded into the mod, and it hasn't really had time to kind of develop yet. So, same with the Dauntless cruisers. I think their locomotions remain pretty much the same, since it was already an existing unit in a previous version of Empire War Remake. And if you're wondering what I'm waiting around for, it's for the explosions. But the Rebellion gets a lot of new toys with the coming updates for Remake. I can't wait to actually do some of the skirmish gameplay with the rest of the team. I will find out if it is capable of being played against the AI. If not, then obviously, again, we'll wait for the rest of the Remake guys. We all have different time schedules and stuff. Those guys are mostly European, so our schedules are just a little bit all over the place. I'm yapping about waiting for these ships to explode. And there we go. not as blinding of a light as it used to be in the previous versions of Remake, but the explosions have gotten a lot better in these newer versions of it, so no more blinding white light for you guys. So that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Lots of new toys coming to the Rebellion. Again, the Reborn Dauntless Cruiser. It's going to be a lot more fitting for its role. I think previously it did a pretty decent job as a battle cruiser, but I feel like it fit its role more as just a raw, like, DPS unit with relatively no real fallback. I think it's definitely still a unit you're more than likely to be capable of destroying, but it'll fit its role nicely. It'll be fast, it'll be hard-hitting. I know we're looking at the Liberator right now, but I'm trying to get some nice shots of this very, very gorgeous Rebellion fleet built up on hope and different species across the galaxy. And I've yapped enough, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the new Dauntless Cruiser and the MC-22. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel for more gaming content. And by the way, I've got a brand new video coming out sometime this week where we will be playing a custom Galactic Conquest thanks to the new version of Thrawn's Revenge, which allows you to create your own custom Galactic Conquest. I have a video prepped and ready for you guys, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And again, thanks for watching. This has been Jay the Gamer. May the Force be with you all. Have a great day. Peace.